then that child gonna run wild. That child gonna do what that child wanna do. You got to teach that child that. Say, look, you don't do this. When you get up in the morning, you make your bed. You go in here and wash some dishes. I hope I'm speaking to the right folks. You tell them when you get out of your clothes, you hang your clothes up. You have to teach these children, because if you don't teach them, when they get out of their clothes, they're just going to kick them in the corner. When they go in there and eat, they're going to leave the plate on the table. They ain't going to worry about who's going to wash the dishes. They figure mama will do it or daddy will do it. So you have to teach these. So this is what God was telling Moses. Moses, come back again with the law. Because see, this what he started talking about in chapter 6. Moses had brought it back to the children of Israel in chapter 5. What he brought back was the law. He started explaining the law to the children of Israel again. You understand? Because why? Because they had been out in the wilderness for some 40 years. And a lot of the older ones had died out that he had taught the law to back then. So now he's teaching the law again to some younger generation. You know, that kind of tell us something. As time goes by, we have to continue to teach these young children. Because each year that go by, things change. And when things change, if you don't be careful, these children are going to change. Because they're looking at it on TV. Amen. They're looking at it on TV, what's going on, what these children are doing on TV. With these mama jokes and all that. When I was a boy, if you talk about my mama, that was some fighting stuff. Nowadays, they talk about your mama like it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? I know y'all was there. I got to fight myself about this. People were talking about my mama. We started fighting. See, nowadays, they got mama jokes on TV. This mama, your mama. So you have to teach these children. Say, hey, you can't be like what you see on TV. Because some of them going to want to jump off the buildings and fly. They're going to try to do like the Avengers. You need to tell them now, that is only the movie. You understand? So what? God had told Moses, you better revise this commandment again. And if you read chapter 5, you'll see Moses started bringing the 10 commandments back again by thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal. He started teaching it all over again because this was a new generation. See, I'm trying to tell you, each generation you're going to have to start teaching all over again. Because that generation is looking at what's going on now. Amen. When I was a boy, I was 18 years old. I had to be in the house for midnight. Not after midnight. I had to be in the house and in the bed for midnight. I better not come through the door at midnight. Kids nowadays go out at midnight. They leave home at midnight. My daddy told me when I was a boy, whatever you're going to do, you better do it before midnight. If you can't do it before midnight, you ain't going to do it after midnight. He'd tell me in a minute, he said, boy, ain't that much to do in the street. Well, you got to take that all night long. Turn in the morning, turn the street lights out and all this good stuff. See, but these kids nowadays, 10:30, 11 o'clock, they getting ready to go out. 12 o'clock. Where you going? Oh, they just getting started. You understand? So here was Moses had to teach these young folk what he had already taught the others back some 40 years ago. And he started teaching them the 10 commandments all over again. And then when he got to chapter 6, then he told them, after he had read all the 10 commandments, you understand, about thou shalt not bear false witness and all this, when he started explaining the 10 commandments, then he got to chapter 6, he said, these are the commandments. See, I'm going to tell you something. The children in your house need to know your commandments. What you need them to do, what you want them to do, because you're the one paying the bill. Now, heaven help you if you paying the bill and your child running the house.
All right.
That's why Moses said, these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments, which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that you might do them in the land where. See, I want y'all to understand this. God is not a God who wants to whip up on you and beat up on you and all that stuff. He's a God that wants to love you. But he wants us to teach. The Bible says, train up a child or where they should go. If you train these child right, they might not end up down there in Huntsville and all these other places. You understand? They would learn that, hey, jail is not a good place. If you teach them right, you understand? Because Moses is saying, look here, these are the commandments that the Lord, these are the statutes. If you go back to the 10th commandment and see what God was teaching the children of Israel, that same thing applies today. Thou shalt not steal. You steal, they put you in jail. Once they catch you, that's where you're going. You're going to jail or they're going to shoot you. And nowadays, they don't mind killing you. You better tell your children in a New York minute. The police say stop, that's what you need to do. You don't need to keep going, because if you keep going, they can try to bust a cap on you. You need to teach them that now. Because I'm going to tell you something, that was God commanded like that. I shall not steal, don't bear false witness. You need to tell your children, don't go around lying, so that lie will catch up with you. Amen. Like they say, a lie go all the way around the world. And come back again for the truth catch up. But when the truth catch up with that lie, the lie is in bad shape. Because after that, ain't nobody going to believe you. You see what I'm saying? Amen. Moses got them and say, we have the command to teach you that you might do them in the land wherein you go to possess. Moses was telling them the land that God gave you to possess, you need to follow his instruction before you get over that. Because if you follow his instruction, everything will be well with you. Don't just hear the word. Be a doer of the word. That's what James say. I'm in the New Testament now. James says, don't just be a hearer of the word. We who are been born again, or we who are in church, we can't just hear the word. We have to do what the word say do. And a lot of people want to say that, well, God loved me so, doesn't that, but do we do what the Lord say do? That's what it comes down to. Once you start telling people, do what the Lord say do, they get to looking at you funny. But that's what the Bible say. The Bible lets you know what God is. See, that thou might fear the Lord. That means that thou might respect God. Don't fear him like he's an avenger on your life, but respect him that he is God. Respect him to say that, hey, he woke me up this morning. Respect him. Respect him to be able to say, hey, he said to honor my father and mother. This is what God put out for man to do. Honor. That your life might be long on this earth. Keep all the statutes and commandments which I have commanded thee, thou and thy sons and thy sons' son, all the days of your life, that thy days, see, I just say that might be prolonged. Now, Paul came back and said the same thing in the New Testament. That if you honor your mother and father, your days will be lengthened. See, I heard that as a kid. The old folks used to tell you in a minute, you better honor your father and mother. If you don't, your days will be cut off. You understand? And I used to thought that was a joke when I was a little boy. I thought that they just tell us that to scare us. You understand? But I found out later when I started reading it, they weren't just telling us that to scare us. They were telling us what thus said the Lord. And go around dishonoring your mother and father and see how long you'll live. Folks don't understand that. But God was telling Moses, you teach him again. Tell him everything. Hear therefore Israel and observe and do it. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We have to do. But may be well with thee, and there may increasing mightily.